Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of The Binding of Isaac. Let's keep grinding at it, I guess. This time I'm gonna try doing another Isaac run and seeing how it goes. I was watching video before today and I just realized that I'm gonna have to keep going at grid mode to unlock greedier as well, and I'm not looking forward to it at all. Those are some modes that I really dislike because I think Reader is just not a fun mode. It's just too challenging for my skill right now, and that's going to be quite the challenge when it happens. But otherwise, let's leave that to when that happens. I'm just gonna keep playing a bit of Isaac and rambling away, even though no one is gonna ever bother watching this. So I've been playing more of Card Shark, which is a game I've been talking about before. And the story of the game just keeps getting better and better. I didn't expect the big twist that just happened in the game, and I was really impressed by it. I think I'm around halfway done with the game right now, and I I'm looking forward to completing it because the story keeps going the way it is. I think I'm gonna enjoy it a lot, even more than that I already am. And when you buy a game for the mechanics of it, as I did, because I bought it just due to how the card the card cheating mechanic is. And then I got surprised by the visuals and the story. It ended up being quite a nice deal for the price I paid. And I I I, I don't I don't get that to happen often, you know. It's not often I buy a game for a specific thing and I end up enjoying the whole package as much as I did with that game. So that was quite a surprise. And so was getting 1.5 damage multiplier. This run is gonna be pretty easy, I'm gonna say. So today, to yesterday, right, was Black Friday. Uh, and I ended up buying a bunch of chips for a reasonable price, right? By chips, I mean like Ruffles and Doritos, and some candy, but like Black Friday in Brazil, on most places they mark up stuff before the day comes. So when it is Black Friday, they just mark it down to what it was before and expect people to buy it. So you have to be really careful with prices if you're looking to purchase something. Like there are a bunch of websites that track prices, so you should always look at one of them if you really want to get a good deal, you know. You shouldn't just trust the sellers, because a lot of people want to scam others. Like in here, saw I was looking for some Switch games, right? Someone's paying a website that's like the eBay here to promote their listings, right? And he's trying to sell Switch games for like a third of the price they go for here. And then if you look into if you go purchase the game, they make it so the price to send the game to you, right? Even though it's supposedly a digital game, they make it so the price you have to pay is is 10,000 US dollars for a $40 game, and that and on the price, and they're like, send me a message through phone because the prices are too expensive. Like the percentage the website takes. So that's how they scam people, because when you send them a message, you're not able to get buyer's protection because you're purchasing from outside the platform, right? So everything that happens becomes on you, and that's just one kind of the scam people do. Others just selling the wrong, like sending the wrong items, sending uh broken stuff, and then disappearing from the platform, you know, like sending stuff that breaks as well, and then not doing the buyer's guarantee. That can also happen here frequently, but like the buyer's protection has been great, honestly, on on most websites. You can always get your whatever you're looking for without problem if you buy on big websites, right? If you buy on some random ass websites that are marketing by saying, oh, this is cheaper than you would pay elsewhere, you're probably getting scammed there as well. Because why would stuff just be cheaper randomly, you know? That's just that's just asking to get scammed. So like getting a game for half the price, getting without any sales, getting cosmetics for way cheaper, you know, that's a big one in here. Getting phones for cheaper than you would otherwise, right? This is all stuff that ends up scamming people here. Okay, let's see. My treasure room's probably to the right. It's probably that little room there. If I would have to guess. Oh, that's the curse room. Oh, then it's gonna be even more on the right. Continue on the topic of scams, right? If you look on YouTube right now, the platform's not doing anything about this, but on a bunch of channels, scammers are like creating accounts named after the channel and sending messages talking like, oh, you want a giveaway, please contact me for your prize on Telegram and stuff like that. And then people keep falling for them because they're not tech savvy, right? They think that's real, and then YouTube doesn't do a thing about it. YouTube just lets the scammers do what they want because it's too much trouble for them. It looks like creating a simple spam filter, which is quite the big deal for a lot of people. Like, people end up paying money they don't have to get something that they think can help them, right? And I think that's quite sad, honestly. Like people getting scammed because they're on a situation of necessity. Something you don't really want on anyone, right? And YouTube as a platform doesn't give creators any kind of real support, doesn't give customers any kind of support, right? So it's really bad considering how big of a platform YouTube is, right? Having this kind of bad rep of not helping your customers. So it happens so often to the point that if you have any issue with your account on YouTube, you're just told to get your followers to bother YouTube on Twitter, and that seems to be the only way to get any form of real support out of them. You need to be big enough to
I'm excited.
You need to be big enough to have enough people so that you can bother them on Twitter to get it done, and that's just impressive for considering how big of a platform YouTube is, right? That the only way to get live support is by being big enough for it. Even though you're already getting.
Shot speed.
You're already getting your livelihood out of the platform, and then you can't get support out of it as well, even though you're living out of a platform. You're not being able to get support for any stuff that happens. Oh lord, I hate this one. I hate it so much, especially because of the I'm excited feel, making everything harder. I'm taking so much damage already. Oh look, I got the parasite. Reroll rocks, I think. No, do the room again. Okay. Might be worth on some easy rooms, right? I guess. Maybe to get some more HP out of it. Okay, my shop's down here. Which double active? No. Let's just buy this. Sure, I'll take a look now. Let's go do mom. Maybe I'll do boss rush as well, considering how stuff's going. How much damage I have as well. I'm probably gonna go back to donate some more. I have enough money for that. I could also buy double active, but the chances of me getting a good active in just the next 2 floors are pretty low. So I'm gonna put a question out here for anyone that ends up watching this video. Let's engage some comments, right? Have you ever had an issue where you needed support from a website and you couldn't get real support, either due to a lack of it or due to be a scam, right? Because I've been in this situation. I've bought stuff from a website, and like I bought a Nintendo Switch GameCube adapter, and it had a 3-month warranty, right? But I got it on. I used it for like 2 times, and during the site warranty period, and then the 3-month warranty was from the seller. And the second time I used it after the website warranty ended, I the adapter just stopped working out of nowhere. So I ended up with a not broken adapter and no way to ask for help because the answer was like the seller's not offering you the warranty even though it's announced. That's on you and the seller to resolve. They don't want any of it, and that was pretty sad, you know. And it especially because back then I didn't work, so it ended up being a quite a chunk of money. Now it would be less of an issue having that much money, like wasting it. It's still an issue, but it's less of an issue, you know. The more money you do, the less stuff like this ends up being a bother. Getting getting this item ended up being pretty good for boss rush, right? There seems to be a pretty free boss rush because of it. Even though I'm not getting HP out of it. I expected to get more out of the bosses, but maybe it's dropping on the left of the screen and just not seeing it. Oh, it's not. I'm just not getting HP, okay. Maybe maybe it's uh maybe I'm not getting HP because I'm doing hard mode as well and I'm just getting unlucky. I'm gonna take a guess and assume boss to the left. Soy Milk with Brimstone looks pretty cool right now. I used to think it was such a shame before they added its synergy, but now that the synergy is here, I think it's a really nice one.
Ace of clubs.
Especially considering how frequent soy milk is when you're first starting the game, right? I think this is the fourth time I've seen it in 8 runs. You just don't have many high quality items, so you end up seeing a lot of the same, which I guess is okay, right? Seeing repeats because you don't really know what items do, so getting into the game takes a lot of time, right? Until you get used to most of the items, or you could just use mods to tell you what the items do, but that might take out a bit of the fun of the game. Just seeing what every item does by default. Oh, this I have no idea how I ended up not getting hit there. And there goes now that I had talked about, right? I don't I don't know what else I could be talking about currently. Maybe I can talk about more comics, but I haven't read any from last time. I could talk about one that's pretty cool, I guess. It's called it's called Peerless Dad, and it's about a martial artist, right? That ends up losing his wife on childbirth because she had triplets, so she couldn't handle child labor, right? And his master was one of the strongest people out there, but he didn't know that, and his master always told him that he should avoid entering the arts world. In the first time he ignored it and tried to enter it, he ended up in conflict with with the highest person in the whole martial arts world. So that gave him a really big trauma and made it so he always avoided it. But he ended up working on a as a what should you call it? He ended up working as a guard for the martial artist, right? And because of that, he ends up getting like his he places his children in the martial arts association to learn. And a lot of stuff happens. It's like a really good,
Excellent.
a really cool manga, all things considered. I recommend it. I just don't know how really to explain it without going up into too many spoilers, you know. Just kind of hard, especially considering how lore heavy this manga is. But let's go. This run's almost done. Another Mega Satan victory, which is pretty cool, all things considered. I wasn't expecting this to happen again. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.